cursed items, something doesn't work. So. So obviously this is the next fight. A couple dudes here, some flying baddies. Nothing new except for the Hydra. And if you remember, we grabbed a piece of Mithril here in the very beginning of the game. And we went into this cave and we got power water. This cave's important. We'll see why in just a little bit. But start everything off with a boost. If Karna can get to level, I think it's 65 total. So she's already gone through 20 for the promotion. So she would need to go up to level 45, 42-ish, something like that. She gets Aura level 4, which acts as a healing. It's a full heal for the entire party, no matter where they're at. I can't tell you how sick that is, but I don't think we're going to be able to get to that this game, because I don't want to really waste too much more time on it. But once we finish Shining Force 2, it's kind of the end of the Shining series that I have. There are some imports, Japanese imports, that have the other games on it. It's a really good series. I think they did a Shining, like, Resonance type stuff. I think that's still part of the Shining world, but it's a little bit different. I played a couple of those before. I wasn't a huge fan. I mean, they're really, really traditional JRPGs. If you don't know what a JRPG is, it's a Japanese role-playing game. It's really, really heavy into character building, and, you know, the usual tropes that you get with Japanese anime. So they really leaned into that really hard over the last couple that I think I've seen. So you won't be seeing any of that on the show, on the series, on the channel. Better word. I really want her to do anything. So, Eric has become a really important part of the squad. I got him back when we went to Creed. So that's where we got Karna, but we actually chose Karna. We went back there, grabbed the other characters, and I picked him up. He was a level 1 promoted. And I babied him all the way up to where he's at now. So he's become really strong and a huge asset. I'm super glad that I actually took the chance to use a different character to see what he was all about. So that was a good pick. The same thing with Tyron. Tyron, Eric, Karna, they're all three from Creed's Mansion. So that just kind of tells you what type of characters he had just kind of hanging out there. I'd be interested to see what the other one does. I think his name's Gandalf, something like that. But I don't really need like another axe wielder. I can use it. I wish he had a good archer. I mean, not that May isn't good. It's just I only have one. The other ones I tried them out. Not really that big of a fan. May is just, I mean, she hits like a truck. If she had a hyper cannon, I have nightmares about that roll. This is kind of an easy fight, considering what's going to be coming. Yeah, coming up we have this is endgame. We have a greater double fight, then a battle, and then basically the final fight. So we're really, really close to the end. And it's kind of hard to power level this area because, I mean, my 21s and 22s, they're not getting a ton of experience points. I mean, Jaha got 30 from killing that one, and he's level 20. So it's kind of hard to justify doing the battles over and over again. I want to get Slade, Tyron, and Bowie all down there because those guys kind of cluster together. So if I can hit all of them with a bolt level 2s and 3s, it should finish everything off really quickly. Heal him first. Yeah. Yep. How about we boost here? Boost here, get the defense up, get him healed, and then just push forward, knock out a bunch of those guys. Sorry for all the messages. You guys are talking. Then I can come down here and rip a Rajan level 2, which is a bolt level 3. Rick's not bad either. I mean, he's no air, but he's not bad. Oh yeah. I love Apollo. It's so strong. surprised he moved. Again, playing with my food. I should kill all of them. But it's just like I feel like these guys are so weak, and then we get to the next fight, and then I struggle so much. It might be easier with these flying units, because usually I only have Peter, so maybe Eric will help out in that department. She at least gets healed 3, so that's good. Say now he's a new enemy, so he's probably gonna hit really, really hard. Slade's dead. He's not dead. Again, playing with food. I gotta stop doing this. I feel like I'm just so used to getting those levels. The Hydra's the boss in this, so they're gonna do whatever they can to keep him alive. Now Slade's dead. I don't need her to do anything. I think Sarah gets... I actually don't think she gets anything else. I think she's done gaining spells and levels and all that. It's too good. It's too good. Alright. So, they're all done. We gotta revive Kazin. Or not Kazin, Slade. So, in the very beginning of this, remember I had brought it up, Slade came in here with his 2 friends, broke into here looking for treasure. He comes up, looks around, takes this power water that's in here. He doesn't get anything. But he goes over there and he takes the 2 jewels. The Jewel of Light and the Jewel of Evil. The Jewel of Light is now glowing. And it's taking Bowie over towards where it needs to go. And there, my friends, is the Sword of Light. Also known as the Force Sword. So we're going to equip that. This is Bowie's final weapon. This is the weapon that's going to kill Zeon. It, of course, is the most important weapon in the game. The thing about the Force Sword is that I think when I use it in battle, it actually, I think it casts like freeze level 3 or something. So it kind of becomes his main weapon, obviously, but then also a utility item. So, having him with the Force Sword, it's great. He's going to be really strong. His attack's over 100. Now, I think the lore behind it is the Force Sword was actually considered, I think it was considered the Chaos Breaker from Shining Force 1. And Chaos Breaker was the sword that you got once you combined the Sword of Light and the Sword of Evil. I think you remember it was Max, I think his name was, Max and his brother Cain. They had both had one of the swords, and in order to forge the Chaos Breaker, you had to combine both of them, and then you could defeat Dark Soul and the Dark Dragon. This is all in the same universe. So the Dark Soul and Dark Dragon actually imprisoned, I think they imprisoned Zeon into the Jewel of Evil, like his powers, and sealed him up, because they were jealous of his power because he beat everybody. So he's the king of devils. So what happened was Max came in, defeated both Dark Soul and Dark Dragon in the first one, sacrificed himself by stabbing the Dark Dragon through the back of the skull, but it... Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. But what it did was it actually caused him to be frozen. And when he was frozen, he couldn't move, and the ancient tower sunk with Max in it. Now, if you watch the end of the game till the very end, you'll see that Max was actually alive. And there's speculation that Bowie is actually the son of another Shining Force character. There's another one called Shining Force Gaiden, I think. Never played it because it was on Sega CD. And in Gaiden, there was a man, he had a kid. Presumably Bowie is that kid. That's why he can wield the Sword of Light and find some stuff. So, I think if we go back here... Anyway, that's a little bit of lore. If you want to, like I've been kind of pimping the site a little bit, but Shining Force Central has a lot of really good information on there. Of course, you can just Google things. But we have to use the Force Sword here. It opens. So yeah, Shining Force Central, they have a lot of really good stuff. It's actually surprising that a lot of people put in that much work to it. Alright, so now we're inside the Demon's Head. And the Demon's Head is our pathway to basically the burial ground of Zeon. This is a little puzzle. I used to know this. Just out of memory, but now I do not. So I'm sorry if this takes a long time and is aggravating to watch. Okay. Things left. Look at that. First try. So now